wherever you're watching across the world. It is another time out for Football Plus, the show that look at trending topics in the world of football. And of course, on this show, you stand a chance of getting some career advice from professionals that have really done well for themselves or that are leading in the career of football, and as well as having the opportunity to get some motivation on how you can progress from where you are right now to really get into the peak of your career. Welcome to Football Plus. My name is Bayonle Arashi. It has not been really a very excited last 10 days or so, but I am very happy and I'm very proud of the entire Nigeria youth for hitting the street, for calling out the government to end police brutality. It is called End Sars, and it was #1 hashtag in the world with over 2 million tweets since the 8th of October. Different football stars across the world, name them: Anthony Rudiger, Mesut Ozil, Nigerian-born players playing for Chelsea Football Club, Fikayo Tomori, and so on, Rio Ferdinand. I mean, so many of them have also added their voice to this huge call for the Nigerian police force to end Sars, to end this special anti-robbery squad. That's what they are called, but actually they are always attacking the youth. It is so hard for the young person to carry a bag with a laptop in it. They're gonna call him a criminal. It's so hard for you to have a particular hairstyle that you want, you'll be tagged a criminal. This has to stop, and I'm so proud that their call it's been listened to. And as of course, Nigerian government counseled the SARS movement, the SARS unit of the Nigerian police force few days later, and they call it SWAT this time around. But the youth are still on the street. They said they have a demand that has to be met. The biggest news and the one that excites me the most among it all is Twitter CEO Jack really adding his voice to that particular call, and went as far as creating an emoji for this huge social vibe that is going on in Nigeria at the moment. So thank you to everyone out there that have finally really realized the power they have as one, as youth of the country, to really call out bad leadership at every level it is. So now it's time for us to sit down and readjust our police force, reform it all over again. So many other tags that have hashtags that have really come up after that particular time. But here we are. But how does this really relate to football? I mentioned it a few seconds ago that a lot of football stars have really joined their voices, because Nigeria is one of the most valuable customers of the English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, or even the German Bundesliga, or whatever football league in the world. We watch a lot of the beautiful game. That's why a lot of people in the world pay attention to whatever we have to say and to whatever is going on in that country. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, they played 2 friendly matches, one on the night against the Foxes of Algeria. They lost that one by 1-0. A lot of new players coming to the fold of the Super Eagles. Of course, it was a decent performance by them. I'm not very satisfied, but it was a decent performance. And a few days later, on the 13th, they of course played against their Tunisian counterpart, and they drew that one 1-1. Kelechi Iheanacho, it was good to see him again in the Super Eagles jersey. He scored a goal and he lost a penalty, which I feel he should have converted. Maybe the Super Eagles will have at least won that one, and it will be 1 win and 1 loss for them. But there it is. They also led their voice during the game against Tunisia by by bumping their fist when Kelechi scored that particular goal in the early part of the first half. That is one of the most trending topics in the world, the End Sars hashtag on Twitter and on all the social media platforms. And I really hope the young people of Nigeria, which comprises of about 65% of that country, are youth under the age of 25. You know the power you have right now, so keep fighting, keep staying on the street, fight for what you want, make sure your demands are met, and of course we'll be giving you all the support you need from this part of the world. I'll be back after this timeout to bring you the next segment on the show, which is career advice. Stay tuned. Welcome back. As I said at the beginning of the show, that the End Sars hashtag has really been trending across the world, and it is the focus of many of Nigerian youths today. Imagine over 100 million youths not having a job, finishing the university or polytechnic or any higher education, but no jobs for them. The entrepreneurs do not have anything to fall back on with their ideas to really find loans or any form of support for them to be able to at least move on in their life and be able to do something for themselves. And this is where I'm going to come in with my career advice for the week. It's going to be coming from yours truly, Bayonle Arashi, and I'm going to put it this way. Since this early part of the year in 2020 that the coronavirus pandemic was discovered, and so far in the United States of America alone, almost 235,000 people have lost their lives, and millions of them have lost their lives across the world. Believe it or not, this pandemic is going to affect every sector, and my advice for you today is for you to start looking inward as a football player or any other sport that you are playing for that matter. Thank God the federal government of Nigeria finally lifted their ban last night on all sport activities for it to go back to resumption so that people can start playing football again and doing other sports again. But I want to urge you on the career advice segment for this week to look inward, because most of the professional football clubs out there that you are either planning to go to trials in, it's already, the summer transfer window has just passed. The league has already started in different parts of the world, and of course they will still be looking for players to add to their squad or to their programs, but not many of them will have money to be able to pay to bring you to the club, either as a sign-on fee or for you to earn a very lucrative contract for that matter. So you have to really look inward, and you have to make sure that you are not having too much demand when it comes to salary negotiation or contract negotiation for that matter. Why did I say this? The corona pandemic has really hit every sector. Football, name it, name the industry that this particular pandemic has not affected. So you have to really start looking inward. If you are between the ages of 16 and maybe 18, 19, start going for local trials in your own country, wherever you are. It could be Nigeria, it could be Ghana, it could be Senegal, it could be South Africa, it could be any other part of Europe that you may be watching this. I urge you to look inward, because most football clubs overseas will not be able to sign players now, and if at all they will be signing you, it will either be on a free transfer with a negotiable salary, or they want you for free. So something has to give from you. What are you going to do? Take the offer, work very hard on yourself, and make sure that you wait till when everything gets balanced again, and from there you can now make your request and life can get back to normal. So I really hope you take this advice in good faith and you look inward. Don't depend or put all your hope on saying I want to go for trial in Finland, in Germany, in Spain. It may not happen for you because of continuous tests and the fact that there is not known vaccination at this time for this pandemic that works. So everybody is being careful, and this is about it for the motivation, the career advice segment this week on the show. I'll be back for the motivation segment before rounding off today. Welcome back. It is the motivation segment on Football Plus, and I tag today motivation: become a problem solver. Problem solvers are the ones that are known to really get to the top at any field of endeavor in life, and so it is for you as an athlete or whatever sector you find yourself working in, because I know out there that not only football lovers that watch this particular show, every other person that are interested in other career are also fan of Football Plus. So become a problem solver. I'm going to be addressing this specifically in terms of how this affects you as an athlete or a football player. How does it affect you? If you are a football player, for example, and you are a midfielder, and you know in your team that you do not have very strong midfielders, or the ones you have are either not as serious with training or with games, or they don't perform to the highest level of your coaches, or you feel that you can do better than them, the best way you can become a problem solver is to work on that skill that you know you possess internally. If you know you can become a better midfielder, talk to your coach. Coach, I think I can do better in this area, and let the coach tell you what he or she needs you to work on. If you think the position that you are playing currently does not fit your game, or does not give you the opportunity to really perform at the level you want to perform, or does not give you the chance to really showcase your skill, or does not give you the opportunity to have as much playing time as you want, switch your position, and that's how you become a problem solver. Maybe you think you can be better as a defender, as a right back, left back, or central defender, or maybe you want to be a striker. Switch your position around, work extra hard. Maybe your training period is usually 1 hour 10 minutes or 1 hour 20 minutes. You could say, okay, coach, this is the end of the training for you. Thank you very much. Pick up your soccer ball or your game ball, as you whatever you call it, and give yourself extra 30 minutes, 45 minutes training. If you want to be one of the best penalty kick takers, take as much more penalty kick as you can. Repeat this particular skill, and before you know it, you will start getting noticed, and before you know it also, you'll become a master in that position. So becoming a problem solver in any position is one of the easiest ways for you to really become whatever you really determine that you want to become in your career. So I urge you to work extra hard on whatever you decide to do. If you want to look very fit for every game, work extra, go to the gym. If you cannot afford to register to be a gym member, build something for yourself that you can use to work out, and use it and repeat this process until, of course, you are satisfied and your dream becomes a reality. So this is about it on this segment of motivation this week. I'll be back to round up the show. It's been my pleasure bringing another episode of Football Plus to you this week, and I say again to all the youth out there in the Federal Republic of Nigeria that we are with you. I wish I could be on the street with you, but I'm not opportune to do that. But believe that we're giving you all the support we can from this part of the world. And for you as a football player or as an athlete, I urge you to look inward at what you can do where you are. Don't think until you move overseas or you travel out of your comfort zone right now before you can really become successful. Become the best where you are, and of course you can hope that things will work better for you in anywhere other place that you must have moved to. And on the career advice, I repeat again, become a problem solver. Learn to become a problem solver. I'm always available to offer career advice, to give you information that you need or that you may need to help to move your career forward. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Bayonle Arashi. I will be willing to answer all your questions and to be there as much as I can. Till I see you guys again next time, God willing, it's been my pleasure. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.